This is for Mr. Mulholland. In your testimony, you talk about how HSI not only targets drug smuggling operations, but also targets financial networks and resources that fund these illegal activities. I recently had the opportunity to introduce the Fentanyl Act with Ranking Member Britt and a bipartisan group of senators to increase Treasury's ability to sanction criminal organizations that traffic fentanyl. So the question is this. Does DHS, HSI need additional authorities, or can it work with Treasury to hit these criminal organizations where it hurts, which is in their wallets?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the end of that question, sir?
Can you hit them where it hurts, which means can you impact their money?
Absolutely. I think this is one of the main things that HSI does. We have a strong history in money laundering type investigations. I talked a little bit about the Chinese influence in the United States now, bringing out the illicit proceeds of all fentanyl sales.
Right.
Just stood up a cross-border financial crime center to do exactly what you're talking about, sir.
Can you explain to me how the money from drug sales and trafficking is getting back to Mexican cartels and Chinese criminal organizations? And if you have any opportunity to stop that, how are you doing it?
Absolutely. There's several different ways. Money laundering is very complicated. There's bulk cash smuggling, very easy to understand, bulk cash going across the border. But there's a lot of different ways the Chinese are doing it that is hard to track. Trade-based money laundering, very difficult to track. We do have some ways to do that. And you also see it through mirror accounts. I know you've heard a little bit about this, which is difficult to track as well, but we do have the resources right now to do that, and we have had a lot of successful
investigations. How much is being transferred via crypto?
A lot of transactions are happening via crypto, specifically on the dark net.
Okay. A lot of focus right now is placed on combating the Mexican drug cartels. I think most people understand that we need to hold China accountable as much as Mexican drug cartels for the fentanyl trafficking. What is DHS doing to stop Chinese criminal organizations?
Chinese criminal organizations?
Yep. What are you doing to stop them?
Well, I'd refer back to my answer on how we're stopping precursor chemicals coming in to Mexico. We're trying to track those back to China. We do have relations in China. We do have offices in China that have a little bit of law enforcement contact there. We're trying to make.
Have you had any success on having those offices in China work with you and actually stop garbage from coming here, poison?
It's pretty difficult, sir.
Okay. DHS is planning to end Title 42 next week. And I don't think ending the practice of Title 42 all makes a lot of sense right now, but I am concerned about the administration's preparation or lack of it with an expected surge of migrants that will come to a border. I spent a good portion of last weekend listening to the radio, and this was on all the time, interviewing folks on the southern border, talking about how there's a bunch of folks lined up to come in because they think the border's going to be open, okay? Criminal organizations will also take advantage of any sign of weakness at the border to do their drug thing. Just yesterday, DHS asked for 1,500 additional active duty military to help border operations. That is going to happen. So the question is, and it can be for anybody who wants to answer it on the panel, with the 1,500 additional active duty military folks, is there any plan to reassign agents from the northern border or ports or anywhere to the southern border, or will those 1,500 active duty troops secure the border?
I'll take that one.
Go ahead.
We're not currently anticipating drawing down any more resources to supplement the TDYs that we have had there for an extended period of time. That being said, any evolving threat, we're always prepared to look across our operations.
Okay. But for right now, the 1,500 active duty military, I think there's 2,500 guardsmen too that are already down there. Is that not correct?
I would have to defer to the Border Patrol on that. Those 1,500 are going to be supporting Border Patrol operations for administrative duties.
All right. So, and I'm not saying this is a negative, can anybody answer how long those 1,500 active duty military are going to be down there?
We'll take that as a get back.
Okay, all right. Sounds good. That's it. Thank you, Mr. Chair.